How's it going, everyone? It's Glenn from the Burnett River Clean. It's the 1st of February. I'm just home relaxing in the afternoon at my house and in the garden. I was just going through a couple of my little tinnies and I found a few boxes of goodies that I like to pick up along the sand, along the river. I'll take you over and show you. Two of the larger boats I've got. This one on the left here is called a Predator. That's built in Gerringong. It's a 6.5 metre boat. It was built to survey and it's been used for a fair while now. I think it was built in 2005. This one here's a Seamaster Cat. Needs a bit of work, as you can see. The motors, it needs new steering cables, a number of other things like that. Needs a little bit of a clean up. Definitely needs a paint job. But when we come around here, I've got the tinnies and I just want to show all the little things that I always find in the river. So this isn't just one day. This is the kinds of things that accumulates. But when you walk along the rocks or you're paddling along the edges of the rocks, a lot of the time you'll see these heavy sorts of lures deep down. You'll just see them glistening. That's been in there a long time. And you can sort of sometimes reach down and grab them. There's another one there. These plastic ones, that's a Smith's jig. That was up above the high water mark. That's just a plastic lure with a hook. They usually always float. A lot of these ones will float. That was a squid with nothing inside it, no lead, nothing. So all these kinds of things, killers and all sorts of barra lures, all that sort of stuff. This float with a rattle inside it, obviously at one stage would have been nice and bright, but it's not anymore. The usual, these things, they go into this bin here. And there's still needles floating around. No matter how much I try to get them out, they always end up in here. All of these plastic container lids, you just grab them when you can, and when you see sort of, well, that's what I do, I just grab them when I can, and it's amazing how quickly you build up a little box of them. These things are another one. Bloody marker pens. So many of them, and you can guarantee every one of them doesn't work. This is a cool one. I don't know what this is, but I find a lot of these, and they stand out, they're so bright. You can pick them from a mile away hanging out of a mangrove tree or sitting on the ground or whatever. There's another kind of a lure that's got a bit of a spit in it. Starter off a boat, another float, some sort of a, whatever the hell that one is. Looks happy, but this is the main little boat that most people would be used to seeing. It's a 3.75 little punt, flat bottom punt with a 15 on the back of it. This one here is also a 3.75. It's a Quinny. Couple of the old kayaks, found those over the years. And this one over here is a 4 metre Bermuda with a 25 yammy on it. I'm just putting a floor back in this one. But they're all good tinnies, you know, like I love my Yamahas. This one here's got a Mercury on it, but I usually always like to get into the Yammies and they just don't let me down. But all these little things, this is what I wanted to show, is just all the little things you find. If you're down the river, it's like Kirby's Wall. When you pull up along Kirby's Wall there, and it's somewhere between there and the dome shed at Ferrymead, there's all a series of little sandy beaches. Most people will know what I'm talking about, and they got little outcrops at the end of each little sandy beach. If you get out and have a look at those little sandy beaches, because those little rocky outcrops cause like a back eddy on the run in and the run out, you find so many of these lures there, and people know what these are worth, and they're not cheap. Like, someone's lost some of their favourite lures here. Like, look at the bark off that. They're teeth marks. That's not bouncing along the water. So someone would be heartbroken losing that one. Now, some of them don't have many marks on them, but like this one here has copped a flogging. Now, he could have been thrown away for all I know, but there's some really cool lures. So anyway, I just thought I'd chuck that up on a Saturday eve to see if anyone was interested in having a look. Well, thanks for watching, and if you like the post, please follow, and there'll be more to come in the future.